Okay, I made just a few pointers in our lesson today. Your setup's looking pretty good. I think you must stand a fraction closer to the ball. I think it'll help you take the club back just a little bit better. So what we worked on was looking pretty good until there. Okay, but then your arms and your hands get stuck behind you. So yeah, I want your hands to come up. I don't want them to carry on going backwards. Okay. You're making it very difficult to turn on the follow through. So your hands are so far behind your heel there that when you swing through, okay, you're a little bit underplaying there. You're swinging a little bit to the right, and that's why you're aiming so far left. So just by picking up your hands here, you'll be able to rotate through the board a little bit better. I know it feels funny, but any change we're going to make is feel funny. Will feel funny, and you just got to keep working to kind of get used to it. So, at the most, we want your hands here over your heel. Okay, we don't want your hands so far back here. We want your hands a little bit more over there. Okay, and then you can also see the. Sorry, just put that back. All right, I'll take that away, and we just put it back for you. Okay, there we go. Alright, so you can see that the hands are in a better position here. Okay, now the other big difference you can see is that there's a big gap between your knees here. It's because this leg's collapsed a little bit, so we need to right load that leg a little bit better. So if we take this front video, I know you're not hitting a driver, but it works out almost the same. Okay, so we want to right load and bump, just like you're doing quite nicely. Okay, you're doing this part very nicely. Right loading a little bit. Okay, but now when we get here, that leg's completely collapsing. It needs to kind of take the weight. So at the top of the backswing, Tiger's weight is on the outside of his right heel. Yours is here on the inside. Okay, and you've overturned your hips because of this as well. And it's kind of connected to your hands. Your hands have pulled back so far. I think it's just they're taking your hips with them. So from there, it's really difficult to turn through the ball. You're doing a great job to try and get back to it. But because your hips are out of sync, you've got this kind of double release through it. Okay, so that doesn't look so great. But when we practice and you swung a little bit better back, this was way better coming through as well. Okay, so I think you've got a little bit to practice there. Also, the other thing I just forgot to mention at the beginning of the video is maybe you just want to start with your knees a little bit more bent. Okay, just a little bit more athletic. You can see you're looking a little bit stiff there. Okay, so a little closer to the ball and a little bit more bend in your knees. It was fun today. I enjoyed the half an hour spent with you, and I'll see you next week.